Hi and welcome to class. In this series we are all about the flow, not about all the technical cues. We are working our way towards full Vashistasana in this practice. So grab the equipment that you might think you need, find your mat and come into a child's pose to start. Toes to touch, knees apart, and just slide the hands forward, resting the forehead on the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Creep the fingertips forward so that you can feel a stretch across the back here. Letting the hips sink heavy towards your heels. And just find your connection to your breath. Let your body land on the mat. One more deep breath here. Full exhale. And then look forward. Bring your left arm underneath the right, left cheek to the mat for a little gentle twist. Have a few deep breaths here as well. And come back to center. Just go to the other side. Right arm threads underneath the left, right cheek to the floor. And then both arms forward. One breath here in the middle. And then slowly come up onto hands and knees. A little bit of warm-up exercises for the body before we get into our flow. Stretch your right leg behind you, open up into a modified side plank. Palm turn forward and find that nice long side stretch here. Trying to avoid any back bending at the moment, keeping the ribs closed. Breaths into the side body. And from here, gather your core a bit more. Hover the right leg off the floor as well. Find that nice long straight line from your fingertips to your heel. Take a deep breath in. Elbow to knee, we crunch, curve the spine. Inhale to stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to stretch, last one. Exhale, coming in. Inhale, stretch this time, bring the leg behind you for a modified wild thing. Open up into your back bend. Lift the chest. Reach the right arm up and over and down towards the floor. Couple of crunches here as well, so take a deep breath in. And an elbow to knee from your back bend, so you have to gather the core even more. Bring it back, maybe the leg hovers off the floor here in your back bend. And then exhale, bring it in. One more. Inhale, stretching out. Exhale, curling in. This time grab your knee, open up in the hip. Push the hips forward. Lift the knee to the sky. From here, let go of the knee, reach the right arm to the sky, keep the knee up high, and then slowly step it forward to the top of your mat. Find your Anjanasana, hands to the sky, stretching out the hip flexors. Full, long, deep breaths. Breath in to lift the chest, let the arms open up wide, full circle. Bring both hands to the inside of your front leg. Flip around for Skandasana, stretching the left leg here. Any movements that you feel like doing are welcome, forward and back or hips shifting a bit. Just find a nice stretch on the inside of your left leg. And then we're going to rotate back to our Anjanasana, hands to the sky, breath in. And now hands to the inside of that foot. Bring the leg off the floor, knee to your elbow, and then come back to your modified side plank. Deep breath in. Hands and knees to the floor. Exhale, we go the other way. Stretch your left leg long, opening up into your modified side plank. Left arm up and overhead. Keeping the ribs closed for now, just really focusing on that side stretch. Finding space in the left side ribs. Lots of breath. And then gather your core a bit more, hover the left leg off the floor, finding a nice long parallel line as much as possible. Breathe in for length. Exhale, elbow to knee, curve the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curve. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curve. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curve. This time, inhale, lengthen. Bring the leg behind you. Find your modified wild thing. Open up in the front body. Really finding your back bend here. Working through some crunches here as well. Breath in to prepare. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch up and out. Maybe hover the leg off the floor in your back bend. And then exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Breath in, open. And exhale, knee to elbow. We open for the last time. Knee forward. This time grab a hold of your knee. Open it up to the sky as you push the hips forward. We're going to let go of that knee but keep it to the sky. Left arm up and gently start to reach that left leg towards the front of your mat. Step it forwards. Anjanasana, hands up. A few slow breaths here. Now we're going to lift the chest, start to open the arms, full circle here. And then hands to the inside of your front leg. Flip around for your Skandasana. Right leg is long here. Just find a nice gentle opening of that inside thigh. And full breaths. Don't forget to breathe. We twist back around for an Anjaneyasana. Hands to the sky. Breath in. Hands to the inside of your left leg. Push the floor as you lift that foot off the floor. And then send it back into modified side plank. Breathe in. And everything to the mat. Find your cow pose. Lift the chest, arch the spine. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Finding some length in the back body for a few moments. And then lift the heels, look at your hands. For this round, just tippy-toe your way to your hands. Find your ragdoll and relax the torso over the legs. Maybe some sways from side to side. Feels nice to release the shoulders and the neck. Release the hands to the floor, bend the knees and start to roll up. One vertebra at a time. Hands to the sky, deep breath in. Hands to heart center. Exhale, we start establishing our flow here. Breath in, arms up. Grab your right wrist, come up and over into a side bend. Let's have a full breath in and out here. And inhale to come up. Exhale up and over to the left. Inhale up, maybe a little back bend as you look at your hands. And then melt your torso back down over the legs. Halfway lift, breath in. Find your chaturanga. Step or jump. We meet in a downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a full breath in and out. And then we're gonna lift the right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Squeeze the heel towards your glute and lift the knee a little bit higher, breath in. Knee to your right elbow. And then bring it up to your armpit, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently step it to the front of the mat, find your warrior 1. Breath in. A couple of breaths here. And then breathe in for length. Exhale, warrior 2, coming a little bit lower. Two more breaths. We flip and reverse, up and over, breath in. Find your side angle on the exhale. Once again, finding that long side body stretch. Find your exhale. And then on inhale, reverse again, breath in. Side angle, breath out. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Breath into reverse. Breath out, side angle. This time we reverse, but stretch your front knee. Find your Trikonasana with the exhale. This might be where a block comes in handy. We expand here in all directions as we breathe. And then bend your front knee, both hands to the floor, toe heel your front foot to the side here.
So the hands are on the inside of that foot. Pick the foot up, send it back, hover the leg as you chaturanga. Put it down for upward dog. And then find your downward facing dog. Have one breath in and out here. And then feet all the way together. Ripple forward for your high plank. Come into your side plank on the left side. So into your left hand, raise your right arm to the sky. From here, draw the leg up into a tree pose. Maybe tippy toes to the inside of your thigh. Push the hips up. Maybe look up at your top hand. Wild thing is next, gently put the right foot behind you. Open up into your back bend. And from here, bring the knee to your chest, right arm to the sky. Grab a hold of your knee or maybe your big toe for Vashistasana. Lift the hips, lift the leg. And then guide that leg forwards to step at the top of the mat, fingertip lunge. And step to fold, exhale. Find your long spine, halfway lift. Bend the knees, exhale all the way up to stand and reach the hands. Hands to heart center, exhale. Other side, breath in, arms up. Grab your left wrist, come up and over to the right. Have a breath. Other side, up and over to the left. Lift the chest, look up, and then melt, exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Chaturanga your way. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. From here, the left leg comes up and the knee open the hip. And then see if you can squeeze that heel a bit closer to your glute as you lift the knee higher to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your elbow, send it forward on the outer edge of your arm. And then lift it up to your armpit to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the leg on the outside of your left hand. Find your warrior one. Shoulders down. One more breath here. Open warrior two. 3 breaths. And exhale a little bit lower, flip and reverse, breath in. Find your side angle, breath out. Long side body. 3 deep breaths. And 2. And 3. Reverse, breath in. Side angle, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more. Breath in, find your flow. Breath out. This time we reverse, stretch your front knee. Find your Trikonasana. Expanding your body everywhere. One more breath. Both hands to the floor on the inside of your front leg. Maybe toe heel that foot out. Pick it up, send it back, chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale for downward dog. Have a breather in between. And exhale. Feet together, ripple forward. Find your side plank to the right side. Left arm to the sky. And then like a ballerina, draw your toe to the inside of your right leg. Sort of like a tree pose. And you're going to gently place that foot behind you for your wild thing. Open up. One more deep breath. Gather the knee to your chest. Grab your knee or maybe your toe for full Vashistasana. Open up. And then gently, woohoo, place that leg to the front of the mat. Find your fingertip lunge. And then step to fold. Halfway lift. And fold again. Come all the way up to stand. Hands to the sky. Hands to heart center. If you're shaking in your Vashistasana, I'm right there with you. So let's do that in flow. And then the last time I'll add on a couple of challenges for us all. Breath in, arms up. Side bend, exhale. Inhale through center. And side bend to the other side. Inhale, maybe a little back bend. And fold forwards. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. All the way through your vinyasa to downward facing dog. Right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale to step it forward to the outside of your right hand. Warrior one, breath in. Warrior two, breath out. We flip and reverse. Inhale. Side angle, exhale. One more. Breath in. Reverse. Breath out, side angle. Stretch your front knee, reverse again. Find your Trikonasana. Exhale. We stay here for an inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga, bring that leg back. Coming forward and down. Upward dog. And downward dog. Feet all the way together. Ripple forward, high plank. Into your side plank, left hand. Right arm to the sky. Retire your right leg up. Place it behind you, find your wild thing. Breath in. Gather the core, grab your knee or your toe. Vashistasana, open. And then exhale, guide that leg forward. Fingertip lunge. And step to fold. Halfway lift. And fold deeply. Up to stand, inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale, other side. Breath in. Grab a wrist. Breath into center. Exhale, other side. Breath in through center. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Your vinyasa. Upward dog. And downward dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Reach it forward, tiger curl, step to the outside of your left hand. Warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. One more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Reverse to stretch. Find your Trikonasana. Inhale to stay. Exhale, Chaturanga. Moving through. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Ripple forward. Into your right hand, side plank. Left tippy toes up. Step them behind you. Find your wild thing. Exhale, knee to your chest. Grab your knee, maybe your toe. Find your Vashistasana. Breath in. And then guide that foot to step forward. Fingertip lunge. And step. Halfway lift. Folding deep. Coming up. Hands to heart. Center, we're gonna flow one last time. Minimal cues from me this time. Arms up, inhale. Side stretch. Inhale to the center. Exhale at the side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Vinyasa. Right leg up. Step it forward. Warrior one. Warrior two. Just once this time. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse to stretch. Trikonasana. Stay, inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. And high plank to your left side, tree pose, and wild thing. Breath in, knee to your chest, your variation here, and step the leg forwards, fingertip lunge, and fold. Halfway, fold again. All the way up, reach the hands. Hands to heart center, last time in flow. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. Full breath out. Halfway. Vinyasa. Left leg. Step forwards. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse to pyramid. And Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, Chaturanga. And ripple forward, side plank to the right. Tree pose with your left. Step it behind you, wild thing. Knee to chest. Find your Vashistasana here. Lift the knee or the foot. And then guide it forwards. Fingertip lunge. And step to fold. Halfway lift. Fold again. All the way up. Hands to heart center. Now from here we're going to do half the flow and add in a few challenges along the way. Breath in, arms up. This time just fold straight through. Halfway lift. Step or jump back. Upward dog. And downward dog. Right leg up, deep breath in. Step it forward. Find your warrior one. Land in your warrior two. We reverse, breath in. Side angle. Inhale to stretch your front leg. Exhale to find your Trikonasana. Here, look down at your front hand. Guide it over the toe next to your big toe. Bend your front knee. Find your half moon. Maybe you can hover your hand off the floor. And like we did in our Trikonasana, expanding in all directions at the same time. Find your breath here, don't hold it. Gently moving into sugarcane pose, so fingertips to the floor if they're not there already. Grab the top of your left foot, kick the foot into your hand, finding your back bend here. And release yourself. Woo. Back to your half moon with control if you can. And then slowly come back into your warrior two. Let's reverse. Cartwheel the hands. Left hand down, right arm up for an easy twist. We are going to come one last time into our Vashistasana, but from here, if you can, peace fingers to your toe. Let's go straight there. Lifting that leg with you up into your Vashistasana, looking up. Wild thing is next. Let go of that leg, gently place it behind you. Open up into your wild thing. Deep breath in. Let's come through Chaturanga. From here, upward dog. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Other side, left leg up, bend the knee. And step it forwards. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse to stretch. Trikonasana. Here. Look down, bend your front leg. Guide your fingers right in front of your foot here. Find your half moon without touching the floor if you can. Hover that hand. Find your balance. And then fingertips to the floor if they're not already there. Grab the top of your foot for sugarcane pose. Kick the foot into the hand. Open up in your back bend. And then gently release back to your half moon first. Let's come out of it with control. And then warrior two. Reverse. Cartwheel the hands so that the right hand comes down. Left arm comes up. We grab with us the left toe into our Vashistasana. Straight there. Release that leg so it gently can be put down behind you. Wild thing, deep breath in. And then Chaturanga. Exhale. One breath in here. Full breath out. Lift the heels, look forward. Step or jump to sit. Coming down onto your back and straight up into your bridge pose. Now, of course, we have done quite a lot of back bends already. And we're only doing one back bend here, so you might want to do your wheel if that's in your practice. Pushing up to straight arms. And coming down. Hug the knees to your chest. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Moving into a short, well-deserved stretch. Hold on to your right leg. Stretch your left leg out. Find your twist. You might want to stretch out your right leg and bend your left to grab a hold of the left leg behind you. And then release, come back to center, just change to the other side, left knee in, right leg long, moving into your twist. And if you do it on the other side, stretching your left leg, bending your right. And coming back to center, make your way up to a seated position for a straddle. Opening the legs out wide, twisting over to the right leg, get your shoulders with you, and then coming forward over the right leg. And coming up, making your way to the other side over the right leg and coming down here. And coming up, last one, we go straight down through center and have a few breaths here. And then gently moving your way up, closing your legs, rolling down to your back. Find your Shavasana here. Get real nice and comfortable. And if you don't have a lot of time, just give yourself 10 deep breaths here. Better to do something than nothing. I will, of course, suggest to stay here for a bit longer. Maybe reverse your 10 breaths and start counting down towards 0. If you're ready to get on with your day, you can start to move a little bit, fingers and toes. Stretch your arms long over your head. And then give your knees a squeeze into your chest. And slowly making your way up to sit.
Gathering the hands at heart center, let's send each other some good energy and gratitude for practicing together. Even though this is pre-recorded, I'm very grateful that you are practicing with me anyway. And I hope to see you in my next class. Namaste.